Greetings, most honorable listeners and masters of the martial arts. I am Travis.
I'm Chris.
And there's no Big Los. And this is CTE.
And you heard me.
Yes, I did. And this is CTE, and this is going to be an experience for you. And just so you know, we are sponsored by the Virtual Fight Tour. Make sure we just had Virtual Fight Tour grudge match where we saw Trey versus Thomas Wright. And it was an excellent card. We saw a whole bunch of different fights. Very good fights. Make sure you go back and check it out if you guys can. Go to virtualfighttour.com and see if you can see all the fights. So that way, and to see the documentary.
As I was just saying, the documentary was nice.
The documentary was nice. All right. And on March 31st to April 2nd will be the Ocean State Grand Nationals. Make sure you get your register for that event as well as fly out there to compete and try it. They are giving away $3,500 for open weight for the winner, $1,500 for runner-up, $750 for third and fourth, and then $250 from fifth to eighth. Each person, so if eighth place gets $250. So yeah, I don't understand why you would not go to that event.
Right, fam. Yeah.
Right. I think I get.
I want my $250 from last year, man. I was in the 5A.
Exactly. I got some money. Most places are not doing that, so make sure you guys go
out. Nah, that's wild.
Doing stuff like that. Make sure you go there, compete, and get that money.
That's almost like when we had $100 for divisions. That's fantastic, man.
Yeah, they don't do that no more. They don't give $100 for a division.
$500 grands.
I don't know.
Fam, with $500 grands still? Nah.
They were giving 1,000 grands with $100 division. I don't know what they're giving out no more. Like honestly, I don't know what
they're still at pre-COVID prices. From what I heard at AKAs, they were still giving out 500.
Oh well.
I thought they voted last year to move that back up to a stack again.
They were supposed to, but hey, look.
I digress. I'm not in the inner loops. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you guys, just support people who support you. So
100%. Please,
go to the events that actually want you there.
Yes, be conscious of what you're going to, what content you're consuming, where you're spending your dollars. Make sure that those are the people that are giving you support and love back.
And the Ocean State Grand National is doing that. So make sure you guys go out and support.
They did it last year.
Yep, doing it again this year. All right, Chris, there's a noticeable absence on our broadcast today.
There is. It's a big absence, to be honest.
Yeah, and I just kind of knew that he was not going to be. I kind of got a feeling he might not be here.
Right.
But he's doing business. He has business. At 9 o'clock at night.
He had a business meeting.
Right, 9 o'clock at night. He's doing business. Those deals go. He's taking care of business. So hopefully we can have Los on next week to explain what happened this weekend. But I got to make a phone call. I'm gonna see if this.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if this works. Yeah, hopefully it works.
He said we ain't had no music. We getting right into the call.
Let me get right into it. Can you hear that call?
And I hear
Travis.
I hear the music.
Sergio,
what's up, man?
How are you feeling, man? How you? Just let you know, you are live on the podcast.
Okay,
he's on the pod, brother.
Watch my mouth again.
Yes, no, try
I got you. I'm good.
Can you hear Chris?
Huh?
Can you hear Chris?
No, I can't hear Chris.
Chris, talk.
Yo, Speedy, you hear me?
Nah,
can't hear Chris.
Nah, he can't hear. I'm gonna try one last thing real quick.
All right.
Try not, Chris.
Speedy, can you hear me now?
Nope, he still can't hear you. Nope. All right. So, Sergio, man.
What's
First
up?
off, props to you for going out to the Super Bowl. I was like, wait a minute, you actually went there.
Well, I told my wife in 2017 when they went. I could have went then, but we had just bought a house. We was pregnant with my son, so it wouldn't have been a smart time to go. But I told her next time they go, I'm going, and I guess she didn't believe me.
Because you posted it on Facebook. I saw it on Facebook first, so I saw it. I was like, "Wait a minute, is he literally there? Or is he?" And so I went to your Instagram and looked at it. I was like, "Oh, this month he really blew out day up."
Yep, day up.
And I was like, "Okay, but you are working for the airline." So I was like, "I'm assuming he got a nice little standby rate and everything." So
sure. Yeah. Well, we fly for free. It's just standby. So that's the. That's the flaw of it. But yeah, like I said, it's always good flying out of Atlanta, but coming back is really hard. So going to Phoenix, it was like 60 seats available. So I didn't have a problem going.
Coming back, everybody's through it though.
Oh, absolutely. Coming back, it was like 2 seats available and like 40 people on standby. So I had to fly to Detroit last night, spend the night there, and then fly back here today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
all right. So first things first. I warned you, Sergio.
yeah.
It wasn't that I thought y'all were gonna lose. I was like, hey man, y'all partying like y'all already won this thing. Y'all need
to see, and so actually being at the game. So one of the things I'm an Eagles fan, but I'm not obnoxious like the rest of them. I can actually take the game and look at it for what it is and give an honest opinion about it.
Yeah.
They really neutralized our defense through quick passes, misdirection and trap runs. Like it totally froze our defensive line. We couldn't get any pressure on them because by the time we get back there, the ball's already out. And then, they're running to the left side and he's passing to the right side. Like it was a beautiful thing to watch. Like I said, it hurt because, it was the Eagles, of course, but to actually watch the game and see it unfold from beginning to end, like it was a beautiful thing to watch, to see Mahomes pretty much, carve us up like that.
Sergio.
Yep.
Say how you really feel, man.
Okay, well, yeah, fuck that.
Hold on, breaking it down. Like, hold on,
nah, it was some bull. Like, I mean, especially that holding call.
Yeah.
That we definitely could have got away with. But in all honesty, our defense didn't show up. That wasn't the defense I was expecting to see. I feel our defense, stayed in San Francisco.
Well, y'all got off on them in the first half. I think.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, our D's were just not paying attention or what? It's like, dude,
that's the second half.
The same exact play.
Well, the thing was, you guys the defense was only on the field for 8 minutes, right? Because you guys dominated the first half. Like, yeah. So they never really got a chance to see what they were able to do in the first half and then be able to make the adjustments in the second half.
Not only that, but every time the Chiefs scored, it was rather quickly.
Yeah.
They scored under 6 minutes, probably every time they scored. Well, and I'm like, dude, we can't sustain like that. So, but it is what it is.
All right, man. I just want, how was the actual experience of being there at the Super Bowl?
It was good. It was, to be honest, it was just like a Phillies home game. I mean, it was about like 75% Eagles fans and like 25% Chiefs. Like it was crazy. The atmosphere was good, a lot of drunks. But everybody was chill. That's something I didn't expect, especially with Philly fans. I expect some, fuck yous and all this stuff. But no, like I said, everybody was chill, they drunk, having a good time, even after the game. I said, there's some drunk, violent people up here. Somebody might get beat up tonight. But no, it wasn't nothing like that. So, like I said, I saw a lot of like different mixed emotions about the halftime show. Like, I don't know how it looked on TV, but like at the game, I mean, it was pretty awesome. Like it was like a damn Rihanna concert. Everybody was singing along with it. The stadium was rocking. She did her thing. So I don't know how it was shown on TV, but as far as being there, it was pretty good.
As far as the Rihanna thing, I think everybody was kind of as soon as she opened up and she showed her stomach, everybody was like, "Wait, hold on,"
kind of checked out of it.
Yeah, they were like trying to. They were trying to figure out if she was pregnant or not. Because I went straight to Twitter, and Twitter was down actually during this because everybody was trying to figure out what was happening. Some people were like, "Yeah, no, is she?" They're like, "You know what? I'm gonna mind my business," because every time she used to come out and people would think she was pregnant and she wasn't, and she would go off on people. So everybody was just kind of that was kind of the vibe. Everybody was kind of like they didn't know what to do, and but I mean the show was the show. Like I was happy. I was kind of proud that she didn't bring anybody else out because I was like,
because that was the thing. Like who she gonna bring out? Kanye. She gonna bring out Drake. She gonna bring out Eminem. She gonna bring out Jay-Z. But no, it was pretty cool. She did it herself. As far as like
and with Jay being there,
we couldn't see her because of all of the people in white around her. So if we actually like wanted to see her, we had to like look at the jumbotron or whatnot. But I said, besides that though, you know, it was pretty dope.
Oh, yeah. They had a good time, man. But I'm glad you made it back safe, man. Carlos isn't here to be to take the jokes.
Yeah, like I said, and then you see what I posted. Hey, I'm here for it all.
So no showering in the Eagles. No showering in the Eagles gear this year.
Not this year. But you know, I get it back. You know, I take my wins with my losses. You know, both on the chin. So I'm gonna show out when we'll be back soon. I don't know when. This roster, we got some moves we got to make. So we definitely gonna lose some key pieces. But hopefully with the draft, we get some key pieces. So we'll be in the running for a while.
All right, man. I'll see you out soon at the tournaments and stuff like that. I'll probably be out a couple of times this year. I'm actually in the A right now, but I might see y'all Sunday if y'all up there. But
yeah, I'll be there.
All right, man. Thanks for answering, man.
All right, brother. No problem. Y'all take it easy.
You better be there.
All right. Well, yeah, maybe. Oh man. Yeah, I figured as much. All right, so. Yeah. So people, so we had to start with some Super Bowl stuff. I had a whole lineup. Just to let everybody know, I'm still gonna. Whenever Los comes back, I'm still gonna go. I still got a whole.
He's got
lineup.
lines. He's got like a whole list of stuff.
A whole list of stuff that we're gonna get into. But Chris, it's time for us to get into karate. And people, I'm telling you right now, this is probably gonna be a short pod. I'm gonna tell you right now because the last 2 weeks probably gave y'all like a whole bunch, like almost 3 hours on the last 2 weeks. So chances are, and it's not a lot going on. Well, there was a tournament this weekend.
Yes, there was.
That we're gonna have to talk about. Starcade down in Florida.
Yes, sir. Starcade, Murphy.
Down there in Fort Lauderdale, man. Actually, I could have gone down there if I was actually in the building, but I mean, I wasn't. Well, I could have gone down if I was actually in the building. Yes, I could. But if I was actually down in Florida, I'm actually not down there. So, but if I was down there, I would have went. But and saw the oddness of stuff that happened down there, I guess. Yeah. So, Chris, give us the rundown.
Surprises.
Yeah.
I give you what I got. I didn't. Honestly, I didn't do a lot of research into this. I was busy. Saturday was my instructor's birthday, so I was doing that, and then we had a couple other business stuff. But we have Jeff Dawes wins the 18 and up overall grands in weapons.
All right.
Rashad Eugene wins the overall grands in forms for men's. I have Ronald George, both winning both open weight as well as the overall grands. And Brianna Nurse won the overall grands, and Peyton Fender won super fights.
Nice. Hold on. Okay. Oh, okay. This is 2021. That sounds like wait, what is going on? Okay.
This is on Juventex, so they should.
Yeah, I picked the wrong year. I picked the 2021. Yeah, I picked the 2021. I was like, oh man, damn.
I heard Angel got injured, dislocated his shoulder. So big ups to Angel. Heal up fast, big dog. Don't do no crazy, but you know, it's Angel.
Yeah, it's not up yet.
Oh, fiddlestick. Let me see. Hold on. Where's the brackets? I have the brackets.
Yeah, I can't see none of it. I went over there, but I don't see anything happening. But yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. It was Ryan versus Wayne in the finals for the men's for super fights, and then Brianna versus Peyton for super fights. So that means Peyton did beat Brianna for the super fight win, and Ryan beat Wayne Easterling for the men.
Okay. I actually want to watch that fight, Ryan and Wayne. I'm just curious how that fight went.
Yeah.
You don't see Wayne out as much, but when he does, he usually he does pretty well. Yeah, he does pretty well. So I'm just curious.
Surprises people.
Because people don't see him as much, and then they're like, "Oh wait, what's going on?" I'm like, okay, and he hits. So I'm curious to see him and Ryan.
He's a strong dude that hits.
Yeah. I want to see him, and I wonder how he and Ryan's fight went. So I have to go back and look at that.
See if there's,
Now you told me something interesting that happened here. in forms
Okay.
and weapons.
Yes.
Between Rashad and Jeff Doss.
Yes. Rashad beats Jeff in forms, and Jeff beats Rashad in weapons. Jeff
What kind?
goes back to commas instead of chucks for weapons.
Mhm.
Jeff commas are nice. I like Jeff's commas. He's a lot of cuts, and since he doesn't do a lot of tricks, he's got a lot of weapon work in there, a lot of comma work. Obviously, Rashad's got a ton of weapon work, so figure out which weapon he did. So gotta kind of go back and watch that. But the surprise from Jeff, and this is some inside scoop from Jeff himself, Rashad wins his forms overall grands with his Japanese form.
So
I don't know what Japanese form Rashad does. I'm very interested to see.
I'm curious
I'm sure it's a Goju form. I would imagine it's a Goju form.
If he won it overall,
Mm-hmm.
that would mean that Jeff didn't do any Japanese Okinawan. He just did Korean and maybe
he would have done Korean and maybe either musical or creative or something like that. Yeah.
Right. And so he would have. It seems like they would have gone against each other in more than one division. Then
I would imagine at least
one because there's the creative, musical, extreme, and if Jeff probably did Korean and maybe musical.
I don't think they do all of those divisions. I think it's just creative and then extreme with or without music. I think they break those divisions down just smaller. So I don't think they have all three of those divisions. I'm not sure. I'll say. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just curious as to like if they competed more than once.
Right.
Each division.
And is it Japanese forms? Is it Korean forms? Or is it just traditional forms? Because
right.
Right. So I don't know the division. So I'm very interested to see about that.
Yeah, I was curious of that, but yeah.
We'll have to wait for Thursday.
Yeah, I have to wait Wednesday night live on Facebook, people. They'll be talking about it on Inside Scoop, so make sure you guys listen to that. I'm just curious. It's kind of odd. Like that's just you would think it would have been the other way around if
I would have money on it. That's exactly what I was doing.
Yeah,
I get that text at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock from Jeff. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. As soon as it drops, I'm gonna drop at 7 a.m. So it's 7:18. Jeff's gonna be texting us in the morning, like, "Hey, look, this is what happened." Da 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 da.
So, guys, let me tell you, and give me the full page synopsis instead of the quick chats.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else sport karate related that happened before I get into some things? Because I do have a question for you. Since but nothing else this week happened in sport karate. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I guess I got an announcement. I know that everybody knows that there's been some changes in Waco. And as of right now, I have been named the head referee for Waco USA. He's going to pull out the clappers?
All right. Okay, first off, don't call them the clappers.
The applause.
Not calling them clappers, sir. But, yes. So there you
go. If anybody is interested in taking part in Waco refereeing or needs any help with signing up as a club or athlete or an official or any of those capacities, feel free to reach out to me. I can direct you. If I don't have the direct answer, I know everybody who's in that field. Doing a big push for the May 4th through 7th. The team world championship, the world championship team trials, and the USA Nationals in Nashville, Tennessee. So we'll have more information for that coming up as well. But
all right.
Yeah, so there is a little bit of sport karate news this week.
Yeah, nice promotion there, buddy.
Hey man, listen. We talked on the show. I mean, I was like, I've been asking, like, is this thing like official? Like, what are we doing? Like, can we do this? Like, she was like, go ahead. I was
trying to get promotions out of us. Look at them, Waco. Oh, I'm gonna watch Waco now.
No, that was selfishly on my plug. Don't you stress that, buddy.
Yeah, but so All right, so I'm gonna get into this real quick question that I have
What's
for
up?
you.
I got answers for questions. I don't know if they're good answers, but I'll give it a go.
Back in the '90s, or I think it was the '90s, they
Okay.
split weapons into bladed and non-bladed. Correct? Well, whenever they
Yes.
did it, they split
Yeah,
it
yeah.
into
They
bladed and non-bladed.
it was
Why did they do that? I never really understood that.
okay. So there's like there's the flows of weapons. Sometimes the bow would win, sometimes the comma would win, sometimes the sword would win, sometimes the chuck would win. It would just kind of go in cycles. And they decided that, and in I think it was the early 2000s, to be honest, and not the 90s
Okay.
when they first started doing that. Divisions were still big. We were 25 people in a weapons division. So they decided to look at where can we make a natural split and see if this would work out. Man, there's 10 dudes with commas and swords, and everybody else has bows and chucks, bladed and non-bladed. Whoop, make that easy. So I think that's kind of how that made an easy separation for what would be a 20 plus division.
Okay. I never
And
understood why that was a thing. And honestly, I kind of
honestly,
looking back.
that's the only thing that I can think of. I know they were big divisions because in what was it? Oh, 03, oh, 03, maybe 02, 03. They were doing traditional forms. They tried to do traditional forms again. So I believe it was compete and maybe World Series of Martial Arts at the time. They still had they had traditional forms division before they ended up splitting it that year between Japanese and Okinawan and Korean forms again. Because I remember going against Steven Torres and uh, Anthony Murata. I was just saying, dude, good, real good with commas. Anthony Murata and a couple of those other dudes. And I was doing Japanese, and I know they were doing Korean. And I was like, this is one division. This is weird. But there were like 20, 25 people in that division as well. So it was right around that time, I think, where they decided, like, hey, there's a lot of these guys. Let's kind of find a natural split. And then they
Hmm.
moved it in. Because some tournaments you go now and there's like 3 people in bladed and like 4 people in non-bladed, and you look at it like, why?
That's what I was going to ask. Like, why is it still? Because originally I thought,
I think once it's hard, you know, in business, it's hard to take something away once it's already out there. It's harder to take something away than save it for later and then add it. So
well,
like,
I
I
was
think
thinking there
it's
was
been
another
in the fold
reason
for
why
so
it was
long.
created. I was thinking there was another reason
Oh,
why it was created. Like, I was thinking, like, okay, maybe because of the work that people were doing with well, actually, the commas. I think the commas and nunchucks were really the ones that had a lot of flair to it, more so because like
finger
it was
rolls,
always the
hand
speed.
rolls, tosses.
Yeah,
But
back then.
Bo's always been like that since the Wayne days. Wayne Douglas with the spins and the releases and how many spins can you do now and catch it and stuff like that. And sword is even getting to be the same way. You see,
Right. I thought
people
that's
now
why
doing a
they
front
split it.
over their uh
I thought that's
on
why they were splitting it because they would say bladed and non-bladed because you couldn't do as many of the throws that you were doing or something. I was trying to figure out what it was, but like, yeah, but you
mm,
could still do it then. It's like I wasn't really sure because I
like
was
I
thinking
said, I
like
think
maybe it's because it's one
it goes
weapon
back to
versus
size.
two, and I
Yeah.
was really trying to
But
figure
then
out.
and that doesn't even work either because one weapon and a sword and a bow. Like, so it's just I think it just made it an easy split for size when you're looking at it between one has a blade and one doesn't.
Well, I was sitting there like, okay, so maybe it's
Because what
because
is
it's
that?
just
Like
way too much
non-bladed
work.
is almost every other weapon, right? Chuck, tonfa, aku, which is an oar, bow, cane, uh, pretty much any other weapon other than sword, commas, and if you maybe have like a spear, a rope
Sai is
dart,
it Sai bladed?
side. No, you can poke, but no, a sai is a clubbing weapon.
Okay, all right.
Doesn't have a
I was
blade on it.
yeah, so saying it's
You can
not technically a
you can poke
blade.
with a bow, you can poke with a sai, but I mean you can't really like cut.
Yeah. So I never really understood what the distinction was and why they separated the two. I was always kind of confused by that, and I was just curious as that has that how
Any
that worked.
Kabuto competitors out there? I want to see a tonfa. I want somebody to do good tonfa. That would be cool to see again. I remember people that were doing open tonfa and like spinning it around. I was playing around. We're doing at my school this for this weapon right now that we're doing is sai. So I started flipping them around my hands and spinning them around my thumbs and doing some like open size stuff. You're like,
Mhm.
you can do open size stuff? We're like,
You can do open anything at this point.
If you're bold enough, you can do a lot. Now, if you drop that sigh on your toe, that's a bad day.
I mean,
If you drop it on your mats, you're poking all big hole in your mats. I mean, run the risk, but yeah, you can pretty much do whatever you want.
I mean, would you rather drop a sigh on your foot or a sword?
I don't practice with a live blade, so the sigh is lighter. I mean, the sigh is heavier than the sword is, to be honest with you. I'd rather drop that light sword.
So, okay, all right. So now we get interested in something. If you don't practice with a live blade, do you compete with a live blade?
No, I believe that's banned from tournaments, competing with a live blade.
So it's a dull weapon.
It's a dull weapon, absolutely. All of the weapons in competition sport karate are dull. I do remember now. There was an accident in Florida one time that a man did with a live blade and traditional kama. He went to do the last strike where it was a down strike, and he nicked his thumb, and it wasn't very good. Battle of Atlanta. Goodness gracious, what year was that? They had the octagon, 96, maybe 95, somewhere in there. They had the ring with the ropes and stuff.
Yeah.
They had a demo team get on stage, and there were 3 of them, and they did flying kamas. They were in traditional Japanese gis, and one had a cut on their face, and one had like a little nick on their neck, and the other one had a nick on their hand.
The flying kamas?
I remember seeing with flying kamas. They were live bladed flying kamas. That you got to train that. You got to have some faith in yourself to do flying kamas with live blades. But they did. So the only time I've ever seen live blades, I've seen accidents. I'm sure we've seen live blades in other instances, but not know it.
You know what's actually sharper than I thought is those when I say little, but those broadswords, the kung fu broadswords that are like flimsy, like those are actually kind of sharp.
Man, those are sharp. Listen, fam, you ever got a paper cut with metal?
Yeah, that's
that's your whole finger, bro.
Yeah, that thing is sharp. Man, that is not fun.
Nah.
All right. Anything else, man? Chris, how was your week, man? We didn't talk about that now that I think about it.
We didn't. We didn't get into our weeks or nothing. I had a really good week. I was trying to think of what I did.
Man, you said you were down there. Yeah, you went down. You were visited your what tournament?
Nah, just kidding. I didn't go.
I was about to say, wait, what happened now? What's your tournament? Did you have I had sparring yesterday?
I did go to a tournament. Yes, I did have sparring yesterday. I went to a jiu-jitsu tournament.
Oh,
we had some of our guys. No, I didn't compete. I got my registration. Man, IBJJF, the jiu-jitsu organization, they are pre-reg only, and they only have a certain amount of people that they'll allow in the building. So your division won't even be full. I think I had 3 or 4 people in my weight division, but they cut off registration at a certain number of competitors. So I couldn't get in. We had some of our guys that train at our school compete, and they did well. So yeah, so I spent most of Saturday at a tournament coaching that was not karate. It was a fantastic
but it was still martial arts.
But it was still martial arts. So it belongs on the internet works.
Did Malachi go?
Malachi did not go to this one with me. We went out afterwards and watched the UFC fights and stuff. So we had just like a day and night kind of thing. I got a day. And then Sunday we sparred, and there was a bunch of people back in the building.
Really? I'm shocked people haven't fallen off again. It's still coming in, huh?
Like Natalie Allen, and they brought a big group over. Justin's in the building, Justin Ortiz, a lot of the dojo guys, some the usual ATL suspects are in the building. So we got a good group of people still coming around.
Did any of them talk about VFC?
Of course. Jalen was here.
Yeah.
Trey was not here this weekend, but I saw him on Wednesday, last Wednesday, and talked to him. But yeah, Jalen was here training and stuff. So, but like I said, I'd seen him earlier in the week, so it was.
Yeah, so you already knew. Yeah.
Yeah, like, what's up, fam? Good job. Proud of you. Thank you.
Right.
Also, thank you. And how that went. But I was texting them that night, and in contact with the fellas that night. So it was good to see them perform.
Yep. All right. Well, wait.
What about you? How was your week? How was your weekend? I see you still here in ATL.
I am, man. I am here. Yeah, I'm here.
Cool, man. Cool.
Yeah, no, I'm here. Last week, I mean, for the most part, it was a normal week. I'm trying to think of anything silly or noteworthy besides, working on the site, um, getting some things done for that. Mm, Work, I guess. Like, yeah, I didn't really do. I did go see. I went to a concert or a live show of live brunch yesterday.
A
So,
live brunch.
well, a live music brunch. All right.
Okay.
One of my favorite saxophonists, he was playing, so I went over there and saw him play, and it had a brunch. Dude. They took tables that were meant for 2 people and put 4 people at them.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute, this is
You cut like this, bro.
It was yeah, that was an experience right there, because you couldn't back up. People trying to get in and out. Like, yo, it was it was at City Winery, man. So I was kind of like, yeah, it wasn't.
That's not the biggest spot to begin with.
Yeah, they just packed it out, man. It was sold out. It was a sold out brunch. He played well. He did some different songs, did some newer songs that I was kind of I was happy to see he incorporated into his show. And that was it, man. But other than that, nothing really. Yeah, just chilling.
That's what's up.
Watched the Super Bowl and
right.
And I gotta say, I was right, people. I said Kansas City was gonna win. Chris.
They said what I had to be doing in the house, but I'm in the house.
Chris, who you going with for the Super Bowl, man?
Well, I gotta go with my man Los, man. I gotta go with the Eagles.
Appreciate you, Chris. Appreciate you. Let me tell you what he said off the camera, though.
Yeah, Los.
What I say? Like
2 people went that way. I went the other way, and I was correct on this one.
Yo, this makes Alex Digman break his whatever 50-year lucky streak.
Yeah, he actually got it right.
He predicted one right.
And he got it right. So, yes, congratulations there, Alex Dingman.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
Got it right there, buddy. I think that's about it, man. I'm not going to hold you guys that long. If you guys got some topics you think we should talk about, go ahead and send them in to us. Send them to the questionnaire to us. Also,
Travis,
MAI Net. What's up?
Go ahead.
I was going to say, make sure you guys, MAInetwork.shop is our website for our t-shirts. It is live. I'm working on a commercial for that. I'm also working on the commercial for Ocean State Grand National. So I'm working on a couple of different commercials actually to be coming out soon, as well as I'm getting back to highlighting the martial arts internet competitors, main competitors, we'll be calling you guys. And I'm working on those videos as well. So Chris, what was the question you asked me?
We talk about weapons. What's your favorite weapon?
Nunchucks.
To use?
Mm-hmm. Wait, we're talking about like wait. To for me as a martial artist?
Yeah, like what weapon? What weapon did you do, or what weapon was your favorite weapon to do? Did you guys do weapons?
Not exactly. We would have somebody would come in who would teach us how to do the weapon, how to do different weapons. Come in, different instructors would come in and show us different things, and then eventually, they weren't around that long. They would just come in, teach us a couple classes, and then be out. So different. Some of us had to kind of like learn on our own. So like I did the bow. I did the nunchucks, and then I don't know what the proper term is, but the combination sticks, like I don't know
the Kali or the scream sticks.
Yeah. So we did those, but that was those are 3 things. We never did sword or like Ski did commas, and he competed with commas. But yeah, no, I like the nunchucks. I always wanted to be Michelangelo, so I always had the nunchucks. So that was me. I was and that stuff like that. But
yeah, fellow chucker, right?
Yeah, I know how to work them a little bit, but I ain't that good at it. I know how to work my right arm. My left arm, don't know what the heck's going on.
He said this one goes up and down.
This one,
Maybe side to side. I got the over, the back, and the up.
Yep. that left one ain't gonna do nothing. That left one is gonna be all over the place. But the right one, it'll work. Actually, if y'all follow me on Instagram, hey, I'm not gonna tell you what my Instagram is, but if you have luckily followed me on Instagram,
I got you.
I posted yesterday actually a picture of me doing a full split in a chair, and if you look, it's me. I have the nunchuck.
Hold the chuck.
I had a nunchuck under my arm, and I'm maybe 11 years old, 10 or 11 years old, black belt. I'm doing a full splits in the chair, and yeah, so it is what it is. But yeah,
yeah, man.
Yeah, so yeah, it was a nunchuck. I did nunchucks for a little bit. Never competed with them though.
Never competed?
Mm-mm. No, I did the bow at demonstrations and stuff like that, but I never competed in the weapons division. I think I would have been all right with it though. I think I have enough ham in me, as they like to call it. I have enough presentation when I step in the ring that
if people don't remember your commercial for the virtual forms tour, boy, they don't know nothing.
Yeah, all of that. Yeah, exactly. Yes.
That's why you did the chuck. Okay,
that's why I did
that makes sense. Yeah. With the right hand.
That was right hand. Exactly. It was definitely with the right hand. That left hand was not doing anything. It's never gonna do anything. It's just that simple.
Oh,
never.
Oh, that's great. That's
yeah,
awesome.
no, that was that, and then yeah, that's it. But yes, MAInetwork.shop. Get you some t-shirts. Tell Alex to shut up. Support Jeffopedia. Get CTE shirt. Fist kicks and flicks and chill. And we're gonna have some more sizes. We've heard you people. I'm ordering the bigger sizes and the smaller sizes. So there will be smalls, triple and 4XLs. I'm not gonna order that many, but I am gonna order some 3X and 4Xs and some smalls. I'll probably get a nice amount of smalls coming in soon. So, but yeah, go there. We'll fill your order. We'll get them out as soon as possible. Probably within a day or so, they'll be pushed out. All right.
That's what's up. What a good turnaround.
Yeah, there you go. Anything else, Chris, man? You got any other questions for me you think I might need to answer for the peoples?
Man, I'm good on that one. I got one. I liked our weapons conversation.
All right, cool. All right, so I didn't start with music, and I'm gonna give you a taste of some music that I might play next week when Los is actually on here.
Oh.
Tech Nina. Kansas City. You ready? You ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Welcome to the Red Kingdom. Yeah. Red Kingdom.
Yeah. You wearing that red shirt, Chris? Yeah, just letting me know.
Number 58 is DT the Great, and we've run it. Hate and we shun it. No competition, the opposition fake. I don't think they really want it. Loud is the recipe. Loud sitting next to me, no doubt. Now we are proud that we get to see KC Chiefs come and break these geeks, make them taste these cleats. Welcome to the Red.
They made them taste them cleats.
Kingdom.
All right, everybody, we out of here. We'll see y'all next week. Hopefully, Los will be here to take his medicine. And we'll take y'all. Is any tournaments going on this weekend? They're not paying us anyway. So if there are, we'll make sure we pay attention to them and give y'all.
That's right.
See y'all later next week, people. Peace.
Peace.